orbit. I keep energy in storage. I see spinning the globe, my fingertip itch. If I could pluck the earthquake hit, look at the wrist, look at your body, I shake it and shift. Big fish in a small pond, Godzilla with a boot on. I step into your lawn, turn skyscrapers into croutons. Hit the button going high speed, need a megaphone to announce me. I move through the pygmies in the top pick, got a pig fleece. Sit back, better breathe deep. Look around and they looking at me. 10 toes still never defeat. Push button never needed a key. I see they ain't ready for me. Hot boy still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I dotted the T's. E&D till I leave in peace. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the
I give it all that I got will never stop. I give it all, straight to the top, will never stop. I give it all that I have, I let it be, cause nobody's better than me. What do you see? Give it all. Yeah, all that I got, I give it everything. They lost the plot, they think I'm menacing. They wanna talk, but I ain't settling. Circle is tight, feeling like better rains. Whole lot of globe trotting, man, they don't know nada. Bro, gotta show something to me and go harder. So proper, nah, not that, we sure gotta. Me, 100 degrees tougher than Booker T. Couldn't agree more, but could it be? I think higher than them all. Truthfully, my pen fire and then some. Apply the addendum. Take this whole thing for ransom. Give it all I got for attention. Not a mention of life well lived, for instance. Give it
Chargers making the 4-mile drive down to Contractors Stadium to take on rival St. Paul. The Flyers looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss, while Edison looks to move to 2-0. We kick off our coverage with a new school we have on the OH Report. That is the St. Paul Flyers for their home games. And we have our first game with them coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with Pregame coming your way next.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio, with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
NOMS Access Orthopaedics pregame show for this non-conference rivalry matchup between Edison and the Norwalk St. Paul Flyers. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, alongside Ken Parrott, coming to you from the surface of the sun. It is a hot one out here across north central Ohio, but thankfully tomorrow we'll get some cool weather. But hey, should be a hot game out there on this turf as well, between two squads that like to run the ball.
Definitely, yeah. You know, and we're looking at some comparisons here. We're at opposites with both these teams. We got one team with the Edison Chargers, heavily laden with experience. They start 8 seniors on offense, whereas the St. Paul Flyers are starting 4 sophomores on offense. So one team's struggling, and one team was hitting on all cylinders last week, and both are hoping to make some adjustments for this week. Let's take a look at our team spotlight. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Edison Chargers. High hopes this season. 1-0. Outscored Firelands 26-0 in the second half in their 47-16 victory. And the 3-headed monster running for them, Luke Latnick, Cy Finnen, and Bryson Whitmer, combined to score 4 scores in that game, while quarterback Abe Hermes added 1. Caden Clare also scored twice, but that 3-headed monster is what's got Edison rolling here early on in the season. Hermes only threw for 89 yards last week, but they didn't need it. I mean, the ground pound was working for all cylinders, shooting on all cylinders, and they ran the ball at will last week.
And one of those 3-headed monsters is our player spotlight. It is the senior, Cy Finnen. 1,082 yards last season, 7.2 yards per carry, and 14 touchdowns in their 13 games played. Look for him to have yet another big game here tonight.
And he's a stud on both sides of the ball. He had 6 tackles, 2 for a loss last week as well.
As you see, the Edison Chargers getting ready to take the field. And while they get ready to, the St. Paul Flyers also. Who's going to run first? Who's coming first? I don't know. They're both, it's kind of like that, who's going to get into the dugout last after the national anthem in Major League Baseball? Which team's going to run out here? Well, we're going to wait. We're going to see. Who is it? You got one guy actually up in the middle. That's Grant Coonley, who's jumped on top of their huddle. As it is the Flyers that will be taking the field first. And that's a good segue into our team spotlight for the St. Paul Flyers. 0-1 under new head coach Chris Doty. 114 total yards in week 1. 84 rushing yards, 30 passing yards. They lost 2. Well, both of their running backs in that week 1, Hauk and Stever, both went out in the second quarter. Both will be unavailable tonight. They fell to a good Huron squad, 38-0. And we will take a look at one of the running backs that took over for them, and we'll be to look at tonight, Nate Sandor, the junior. He had 10 carries for 41 yards. He did fumble once against Huron, but that's the player we will be watching for tonight.
Definitely. They struggled last week. They got beat pretty bad by Huron, but like I said, they're young, and hopefully they can bounce back. And they worked on some things this week, and we see some improvement out of them.
Before Edison gets to the field, we'll take a look at their keys to victory tonight, Ken. And both keys are going to be around the run game for them. Stop the run, because St. Paul, they had a week to prepare now with their new running back, and they love to run the ball. You got to stop that and then keep your foot on the gas. You might go up early, but with St. Paul, they're a team that they've had some big comebacks in the past.
Definitely. They have a history of never giving up, and we expect the same thing out of this squad.
And now the keys to victory for the Flyers of St. Paul, and it is, again, stop the run on the other side, the three-headed monster, and establish an identity. You have your 2 main running backs, 2 main linebackers out. Establish an identity with the ones that you have in there.
Going to be a great opportunity for some young kids to step up tonight and fill those holes.
And we are underway. A little bit of a squib kick. It's going to be taken by Corey Frazee, and he will take it to the 35, and that is where the Flyers will start. 1st and 10, and right off the bat, Cy Finnen in on a tackle for the Chargers. So underway here on a 85-degree, like 90% humidity day.
Otherwise, it's beautiful.
Oh, great. Yeah, sun's out, but it was it's actually, when I left Mansfield, it was 95.
Hopefully we get it underway before any more storms pop up.
I got excited. My car said it was 84 when I arrived. I'm like, great. The front came through, and I got outside, and I got smacked with humidity.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it's going to be a pass play on the 1st down, and completed out to Gunnar Kluding. Kluding getting the 6-yard catch. So that'll bring up 2nd down and short, and that's what you got to do, especially if you're the team trying to find something offensively. Dink and dunk.
Little cross route there, and he's wide open. Nice, easy toss by the quarterback.
2nd down and a long 4, and this time it is going to be a handoff. Right side, pushing his way up, is Landon Fries, and he's going to be enough for a Home and Kitchen Supplies 1st down. And last year, there was a burger and there were fries. Well, Fries didn't get many carries last week, but hey, go back to what you had successful for you. And just like that, St. Paul on the move. 1st and 10 from their own 46. That was one of the better matched duos as well. And they both ran the ball last year. Burger and Fries.
Very well.
Now they just needed a shake, but there were no shakes on the team. Coonley under center, hands it off again. This time it is to Nick Pocus. Pocus gets 2. It's second down. And again, Finnen in there on the tackle. Gain of 2, though. On the Civista replay.
Everything's been for a positive yardage so far. It's a great start
that's all you
for
need to do.
him.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great start.
And against a team that has a really good offense, you're running clock. This is like Lucas. And we've always wanted Lucas and St. Paul to play each year just because the game would take 20 minutes. Second and 8. Handoff again. Fries. He's going to get positive yards. Give him 3. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Actually give him an extra yard. It'll be 3rd and 4. Three-fourths of the Edison defense in on a tackle. And it'll bring up 3rd and 4 across midfield at the Edison 48-yard line. And a run up the middle, tripped up. Pocus.
Still got a couple.
Tripped up just short. It's going to be 4th and 2, but, I mean, the way they've been running, they've been getting about 2 yards per carry. It looks like they are going to go for it here.
Might as well. This be a big boost for morale if this can pull this off.
So 4th and 2. Big play here early on, momentum-wise for the Flyers. Handoff, right side, first down.
And then some. Nice.
Freeze gets 2, and then about 3 more. Great blocking from the interior offensive line, and St. Paul on the run. Down to the 42, another first down. Brought to you by Home and Kitchen Supply. And after last week, you got to be very excited by the start.
What a tremendous change in a week's time.
And like I said, they got a week of preparation with this offense now. 1st and 10. It's going to be a pitch play.
Oh,
Pocus, though, stuck in the backfield. And that's the first negative play for St. Paul tonight. As just busting through the line there, once again, Cy Finnen.
Dude is a beast on both sides.
2-time letter winner. The key to the defense on Edison. So 2nd down now and long with a loss of 5. And it's going to be another run. Pocus going to get 3 ball on the ground.
I think he's going to be down.
They're going to say that Edison picks it up, though.
Yep.
Look at the replay again, and, yeah, he was still in the air when he spun.
Tough break after a good start.
And Edison will take over here with 7:13 left in the first quarter. Tough break as Pocus got nearly back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage there. So now we get to see, for the first time, the 3-headed monster. Abe Hermes. Man in motion. He's going to fake it. He's going to go back to pass. Getting rushed. Lets it fly down the middle. Has a man just beyond the reach of Devin Wendt.
Actually had 2 guys open.
Take a look at the Civista Wealth Management replay.
Guy towards the sideline was more open.
Yeah, you also had Grayson Smith right down there as well. 2nd down, but you saw the quarterback was rushed. Hermes was rushed there. He had both defensive ends coming right down at him, so that might have thrown him off just enough. for second down. Hermes is now under center. And they're going to have to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. 7:06 left here, first quarter. We're still scoreless.
Let's go.
Back to action out of the timeout. Second down and 10. As Edison bunches almost everyone in, and we're going to get a jump early.
He had a job to do, and he wanted to get it done quick.
We take a look at the replay. Malachi Hawkins, I think they called his number, and he got a little excited because he was a bit open on the seam there.
Yeah, you could tell. It's coming to me.
Good break there for St. Paul.
We love the enthusiasm, but
oh yeah, we've all been there.
Unfortunately, it backfired.
It's gonna be a handoff.
Oh, fumble!
Ball on the ground. It's still bounced around.
Just fall on it.
Who has it?
Made the mistake of trying to scoop it.
We'll take a look at the replay.
Still got it.
And they got it.
They still got it.
Take a look at the replay, Ken, and we'll show you.
Watch him try to scoop it up and lose it.
And then it rolls right.
Yep.
I didn't see exactly who that was that picked it up, but
guess what lecture's coming to him tomorrow morning?
Oh, yeah.
Just fall on it, son.
Nate Sandor.
He had pick six in his, or return for six in his mind, and it almost cost him.
So Nate was in right place at the right time, jumped on it, and we're back to where we were a few minutes ago. Coonley the pass, and he throws it out of bounds. It'll be second down.
Smart choice.
Got out of the pocket, then threw it past the line of scrimmage. Barely. It'll be second down. So the defense picking up the fumble from Freeze. And with 6:47 left, St. Paul has the ball on the 36 of Edison. Second possession of the game for St. Paul. Freeze again. Actually, it's not Freeze.
Popped out again, but I think he's down.
He's down. The referees say he's down. And actually, it's Pocus that had the ball. Nearly fumbled for the second time, but you'll see on the replay here, he is down right there, and then the ball comes out. The tush was on the ground. 5 yards on the play, so it'll be third down and manageable again for St. Paul.
Just need to pick up 3 or 4 here.
Yeah. This time Freeze with it, cuts up across the 30 down to maybe the 29. He's only going to get 1 yard officially, and it'll be fourth down, but this is 4 down territory. The clock runs under 5:40 left here, opening quarter. Maybe a first time for some play action tonight, Ken? A little boot.
Yep, as many yards as they need. We're probably going to see something like that.
Fourth and 4. Coonley takes the snap. Looking.
Nice
He's going to go down the right side, and it is pushed out of bounds.
Wow.
Incomplete, intended for Connor Lindenberger. And I believe the refs are going to say that was
not
uncatchable.
Yep, I agree, but that little push there. Yeah, it was out of bounds. Yep.
Break there for Edison is, if that would have been in play, that would have been pass interference and a 15-yard penalty. But possession will change over, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Edison here with 5:12 left in the first. I think if he would have let that go about a second and a half earlier, he might have had him.
Yep.
Hermes back to pass, rolling. He's getting rushed now, cuts back.
Oh,
he bobbled it himself, caught it, and he's taken down. That'll be a sack. Tristan Nikolai in there, as well as Nate Sandor. And you saw he kind of bobbled that to himself, but nobody was around him enough.
There's a lot of humidity on the ball. It's slippery tonight.
It's slick, I tell you. Condensation, my friend, with this humidity.
Yep.
So 2nd down and 12. So we come up on 4:30 left. Sweep play. And that line of St. Paul right there.
They're doing a good job of filling those holes.
Lotnick's first carry. Watch, he tried to cut it back up. Maybe if he kept that outside, he could have got a couple more yards, but the interior line of St. Paul, that's St. Paul football for you right here, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Bit of a wake-up call last week, but, you know, you're at home, opening night.
Yep.
Anything can happen. Draw play up the middle, and Blatnick gets the first down, a Home and Kitchen Supply first down, and right as I say about that line of St. Paul, the line of Edison did a really good job opening up that hole and actually made a defender whiff. So 1st and 10, ball on the 45. Run up the middle again. Blatnick tripped up, but he's going to get 8 yards. Bring up 2nd down. Caden Clare, correction. Sorry, Ken. It's Caden Clare, number 8, with the carry. There's so many running backs. 3 minutes left opening quarter. Edison into St. Paul territory for the first time tonight. Hand off up the middle. It's good enough for first down. Spin move, another spin move. He's out in the open field and finally tripped up. Cy Finnen again. But a flag on the play back where we normally see holding. And actually the flag was way back behind the line of scrimmage. Sideline warning. Sideline interference on.
Yeah, it's got to be an
Edison.
interference for it to be a penalty.
Isn't that 15?
Had no.
That's somebody on the sideline must have collided with the referee. Let's look at the replay one more time, see if we can see it on the sideline.
It's to the right of our camera view,
Yeah.
I'm guessing. So.
We were following the play, so somebody in the backside.
Yep.
Somebody might have been out on the field. Nonetheless, a big break again for St. Paul's. That's backed 15 yards.
They'll take it.
Fakes the handoff. He's going to go down the left side. Has a man open.
Wide
it is
open.
Caught. Grayson Smith, 30, 25, 20, and it's good enough for a big chunk play. 42 yards. Home and Kitchen Supply first down.
Wide open.
Both teams now with 3 first downs. So perfectly executed play there. Play action.
A keeper.
Hermes bottled up and taken down. Maybe got a yard out of it. But it'll be second down and long as we hit 2 minutes left in the first. So the first gut check moment of the day for St. Paul, giving up a big play, but the next play recovered, only 1 yard gain. Too wide to the right, sidecar right. Man in motion now. It's going to be a handoff on the jet sweep. Clear.
Oh, nice.
Taken down.
Nice tackle.
Great open field tackle there.
Maybe give it 2.
Landon Freeze, watch him.
Perfect job wrapping it up the legs.
Close down.
Yep.
Breaks through that block, and then,
Nice job.
Perfect tackle to be third down after the gain of 1 more. Third and along 7, 8 yards as we hit 1 minute left in the quarter. Ball on the St. Paul 18-yard line. Davin went wide to the left. Grayson Smith in the slot. Fakes the
Nice
Finnen
fake.
and caught it down towards the 10. I think it's going to be enough for a first down. Or it's going to be short. They're going to get him 1 yard short. It'll be fourth down. And 1. Looked like he rolled, where he caught it and rolled, but he was already down. So give him 7. It's 4th and 1. They will have to run 1 more play before the end of the quarter. 4th and 1. It's going to be a pitch to the right. Finnen got the first down and more. Down to the 5. Make it the 6. It's a gain of 5. Home and Kitchen Supply first down. And they don't have to, if they don't want to, run a play before the end of the quarter. And that will do it for the first quarter. We played 1. Edison will have first and goal out of the break right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
First and goal from the 6 here as we begin second quarter action for the Edison Chargers. Travis Berardi, Ken Parrott back here at Contractors Stadium. Handoff, left side, cut back
Wide
towards
open.
the end zone.
Right in.
Touchdown, Edison. Luke Blatnick with the score, and the Chargers strike first. It's 6-0. Just look at the blocking here.
Yep.
As he went left. Had that pull-out block by 56. That's Ryder Cram.
We saw a big difference in the offensive line's performance in this possession, that's for sure. And we got a couple of backs leading your blocking run. It's nice, and big, strong, big kids there making holes for you.
Alex Davidson with the extra point. It's up. It is good. And with 11:54 left in the second, 7-0 Edison. We'll be back.
Let's go.
Edison on the board first. A Blatnick 6-yard run makes it 7-0. Scores from around the area thanks to Andy Jardy back in Jardy HQ. Western Reserve 8, Margaretta nothing. Monroeville over Tiffin Calvert 7-0 right now. It's Mohawk 7, Cardington Lincoln nothing. And another game we have live and free, Elgin 6, Ridgedale nothing. Willard up on Plymouth 6-0. Mount Gilead up on Upper Sandusky 6-0. The Hillsdale Falcons, a place that you teach at, Ken, 6-0 over Lucas. Centerburg up 7-0 on Ontario. That's kind of a shocking score for me right now. As Freeze gets up towards the 30, and that's where he'll take, St. Paul will take over 1st and 10. Worcester 7, Kent Roosevelt 0. Triad 6, Bucyrus 0. Sandusky 7, Fremont Ross 6. Ada 14, Buckeye Central nothing. And right down the road south of us, Northmore 21, South Central 0 at the end of the first quarter. Those scores around the area from Mr. Andy Jardy back at Jardy HQ in Lakewood, Ohio. Make sure to tune in at the end of the Pigskin tonight for Andy Jardy's take on games from around the area. Hi, Andy. I know you're watching. Handoff up the middle and a positive push for St. Paul. Pocus gets a couple. It's 2nd and 8. End of one, Gallion and Carey tied at 0.
And number 50, Josh Thompson, gain is to the 33-yard line, brings up 2nd down, 8.
So 2nd and 8 as they break the huddle. Going to be a pitch to the right. Pocus has some room, breaks through a tackle, gets about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and manageable. I really hope he breaks a run so I can say what I want to say. I think you know what I'm going to say, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he got knocked out of bounds before he had that push. Only a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 7. Second quarter score, Mansfield Senior 0, Canfield 0. 3rd and 7 for St. Paul, and we will have a stoppage, timeout. St. Paul, this will be their first timeout of the half. We'll keep it here.
Big play coming up, so they want to talk it over.
Just looking at Mr. Parrott's great statistical skills he has. Blatnick, the lone touchdown, 2 carries, 18 yards, and a tutty.
Well, the big play that set that up is the 42-yard reception.
Yes.
That's really the big play that
one-chunk play.
Yeah, that St. Paul's given up.
Pocos has 7 yards rushing on 6 carries. Freeze, 19 yards on 5 carries. Coonley, 1 of 3 passing. And that was to Cluting for 6 yards.
They need another 6-yarder right here, 7 yards.
Cyrus Finnen has a carry for 5 yards, but he's had multiple tackles so far tonight.
Okay, he hasn't touched the ball much on offense, but
when you have a 3-headed monster, it's just whoever's got the hot hand on any given night, right? And even hotter on a night like this.
Yes.
Still 86 degrees. It went up a degree, and it's getting later in the day. 3rd and 7. Coonley looking.
Uh-oh.
He's getting blitzed.
Oh,
Ball's on the
no.
ground.
Oh, no.
And I think he jumped back. Who jumped on it?
No, he didn't.
Finnen got it.
They've got
Give
it.
him a sack, give him a strip sack, and a turnover. And Edison back in business.
Anything but that.
We just talked about Finnen saying a lot of tackles. Well, he gets a sack, a strip sack, a fumble recovery.
Comes through, and he's barely touched, and quarterback felt the pressure, and is all over. And you wasted timeout to set that up, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
Can't get any more negative than that. Except going up 6.
insult to injury there.
Yep.
Fakes the handoff, getting blitzed, throws it towards the end zone, and just out of the reach
He got rocked.
of Levi Rossbert.
And we have flag.
And eligible man downfield, I see from the far referee. And yeah, there's a lineman all the way down at the 13-yard line there.
Perfectly timed hit on the quarterback.
In the penalty will be declined, and it'll set up 2nd down. Great crowd here this evening for week 2. Between these two rivals, separated by 3.8 miles. It's going to be a pitch to the right side. Stops, reverses field. This is Bryson
Just too
Whitmer,
quick.
and he
Just
is going to
too
go into
quick.
the end zone.
Incredible. Had him shut down, and his quickness.
Whitmer running something out of college football 25, just
Yeah,
reverses
exactly.
field and takes it to the house.
Outran the lineman there on the left side. It's all she wrote.
Take a look at the replay. It's going to be a 19-yard touchdown run, but he went about 35. Just stops on a dime, has his quarterback out as a lead blocker, but he didn't need to do anything for it. And just like that, it's 13-0. Davidson on for the extra point. Snap down, kick away, and it is good. 9:54 left in the first half. Edison has its lead extended to 14-0. We'll be back.
Let's go. I just can't stop.
9:54 left here in the first half. Edison has extended its lead to 14-0. Travis Berardi, Ken Parrott back here from Contractors Stadium in Norwalk, Ohio, and taking advantage of the fumble.
Yeah, it's a big turnover, unfortunately.
So we'll see if St. Paul, they've had a good drive in them so far. See if they can do it again. Freeze. Taken down at the 25. That's where they will start, 1st and 10. Got to see a nice drive here by them to get some momentum back, because Edison will get the ball out of the half. Speaking of half, stay tuned for the halftime band show. We'll have both bands and their performances at the break.
Yeah, they definitely need a 9-minute drive here to get a positive going into the halftime.
14-0 on the Contractors Design Engineering scoreboard. Freeze. Gets a few yards out of that.
24, Landon Freeze, the ball carrier.
Bring up second down and about 7.
Number 1, Abe Hermes. And number 9, Luke Latnick.
Latnick in on the tackle. Want to welcome everybody watching live and free as well on the OH Report. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out on Facebook and YouTube. Second down and 7. Handoff up the middle.
Nice hole. Nice initial hole.
And they're going to give him
3.
about 4.
4,
It'll be
yep.
third down and 3. So Freeze doing what they need to do. 3-4 yards at a time.
56,
You go 3 yards at a time, first down every possession.
and number 60, Zach Rang. Gains to the 32-yard line. Brings up third
And
down.
honestly, it's just been 2 negative plays
Yeah.
for St. Paul on 2 drives
Definitely. Yep.
that have put them back behind the sticks. Third and 3. Ball on the St. Paul 32 as we approach 8:20 left in the half. Snap back. Pocos takes it. Oh, jitters a bit. They'll give him maybe 1.5 yards. It'll be fourth down, and we'll see what St. Paul does. It'll be
Okay.
4th and 2.
You got to kick it here, don't you?
And it looks like they are going to bring the kicking team on. Got to think maybe if they get another yard there on 4th and 1, they try it, but so Claire and Blatnick back as we get a new punter tonight. Freeze will be kicking. And right before the snap, we will get a timeout by St. Paul.
I'm not sure they got a complete squad out there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2. Yeah, I think they only had 10 out there.
So the second timeout of the half from St. Paul. 7:34 left in the half. Try and get a good kick. Maybe let it bounce for a little bit. And then just play defense for the last 7+. There's the Edison band, patiently waiting for their performance on the halftime band show coming up.
Somebody's Friday night's not starting off very well.
Yeah.
The week hit is not
Beyond
good.
to the right of the bleachers, we see a man went a little too fast, maybe turned too quick or something. But Norwalk's finest out there. That man might be down some dollars by the end of this night.
Yep.
Or woman.
True.
You never know.
True.
24, Landon Freeze. Back in for the Chargers.
Out of the timeout, St. Paul will try again for the punt.
Luke Latnick.
Freeze gets it. Oh. No rush, but still almost blocked, and it will take a bounce at the 40. Get a St. Paul roll across the 30 down to the 26.
Nice roll.
25, nice
That
roll.
helps.
And that is where Edison will take over. 1st and 10 with 7:19 left. We'll take a look at the tail end of that play, brought to you by Civista Wealth Management.
Take over 1st down and 10.
So now if you're St. Paul, you just got to avoid the big play.
4th war now up 28-0. Three and out would go a long way here for St. Paul.
Snap back, quick hitter. Right side's going to be caught by Devin Wendt and run out of bounds
Service pass is complete to number 3.
after a gain of 7.5.
Taken out of bounds on the play by number 21, Zeke Dvorak. Gains to the 34.
Winford 6, East Knox 6 in the first quarter. That game live and free.
Brings up 2nd down, 2.
Doughton 14, Highland 7 in non-conference action. Wow. Madison 7, River Valley nothing in the first. Harding and Ashland scoreless. Pleasant and Hopewell Loudon tied at 8. That's a big early season contest. especially after Hopewell Loudon went to carrying one
Big
late.
hole.
Big hole
Oh,
up
my
the middle.
goodness.
Right
He's
side.
gone.
Blatnick, goodbye. See you later. No flags on the play. It's a touchdown. 66 yards.
Big hole, nice little cut there to finish it off.
Just a gaping hole up the middle. And then he was off to the races.
Attempting the extra point will be number 23, Alex Davidson. Holder, number 4, Cole Weinmeister. Long snapper, number 55, Jacob.
So Edison scoring within about 3 minutes of each other. And actually 3 scores in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter.
Right.
Kick down, it's up, it is good. 7:01 left in the half. 21 Edison. 21-0 Edison. We'll be back.
Let's go.
.01 left here, second quarter. 21-0 Edison. They've scored 3 scores in 5 minutes. This was a 0-0 game after 1 quarter.
Yeah, we're starting to see the strength and the experience and the speed take over on Edison's side. We appreciate the effort that Norwalk started off with the game, but they got to find something to turn things around here real quick.
Freeze almost bobbles it out of bounds, but he will get it up and get across the 25 to this 26, and that's where St. Paul will start 1st and 10. Take a look at the replay one more time. Just bobbled it, but was able to keep it in. And that save saved him about 16 yards.
Yep.
And number 11, Brody McFadden. Ball is marked at the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10, St. Paul.
1st and 10 St. Paul on their own 26. Zach Roth now under center. Gets a handoff to
24, Landon
Freeze.
Change of quarterback here.
Yeah.
17, Cy Finnen.
He'll get 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7.
Gain is to the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
I see Grant Coonley sitting on the bench right now getting his ankle, I think his ankle taped up. Actually, he's holding his hip down here right in front of us.
That's not good.
So another injury for St. Paul to one of their starters. Not a good sign here, especially early on in the season. 2nd and 7. Pocos,
Nice
left
cut.
side, cuts back. Shoestring tackle, but he's going to get a good 5 yards. Bring up 3rd down and short. And if it wasn't for that shoestring tackle by Grayson Smith, Pocos is probably off to the races. So 3rd and 1 now. Handoff, Pocos cuts up,
Oh, it's going to be close.
and they will give it to him. Home and Kitchen Supply first down.
Nice.
Pocos. Fourth first down for the Flyers here in the first half. Now, if they can continue to get the running game going, it doesn't matter who's at the quarterback, just a good quarterback that can hand the ball off.
Yep. Good exchange of the center, good exchange handoffs, all we need.
Clock approaching 5 minutes left here in the first half. And it's going to be a pass, a bootleg. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be picked up by the lineman, but a big loss on the play.
Fumble in the backfield. Recovered for St. Paul by number 71.
Adam Roth helping out Zach. And the bootleg did not work that time for St. Paul.
And now you got an inexperienced quarterback with a lot of yards to get.
Loss of 9 on the play. Maybe a halfback screen, something like that to get your guys back in it. Draw play. We'll have to see. 2nd and 19. Wildcat formation now. And we'll get a timeout before the play. That'll be the final St. Paul timeout here with 4:19 left in the half. While we have a moment, let's thank our sponsors here tonight. Contractors Design Engineering, one-stop shop from project completion to design to final construction. NOMS Access Orthopaedics, orthopedic services in Norwalk and Sandusky, accepting new patients now. BS Media Productions, using the latest technology to provide a full range BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. Civista Wealth Management, proudly celebrating 140 years of community banking. And Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows and doors since 1970. Thank you all for sponsoring tonight's first game of the season for St. Paul on the OH.REPORT.
So they were gonna direct snap to Freeze on that play. Yep, they're gonna do it again.
Back
up,
in the Wildcat.
Backup quarterback is out.
He's gonna throw.
Wide.
Looking, lets it go. It is a screen pass. It's caught by Pocos, but for no gain. And it'll be 3rd down and now a stoppage by the refs. I also want to thank A.Miller Excavating LLC, using the latest technology to provide a full range of earth-moving services for local builders, businesses, and municipalities in Lorain and Erie County.
I think Edison elected to call a timeout there to keep some time on the clock for their possession.
So, a timeout with 4:05 left and a 3rd and 20 play upcoming. Play this safe. Hope you go into the break up 21, or what are we doing here?
I mean, your quarterback's still on the bench. You got a young backup quarterback who obviously they don't have confidence in throwing because they snapped it to Freeze on that last pass play. We'll see what's going on here. They're going to play it safe.
Draw play, maybe a yard, and we'll get another timeout for Edison. I believe that is the last timeout of the half for Edison, but it will be a punting situation.
I mean, when you take away your threat of passing, the defense can stack the block, and you're just hamstring so badly. Tough situation to be in.
It'll be a 4th and about 19.
Need another long, rolling, non-return punt here, again like the last one.
When play resumes, it'll be St. Paul football.
And the way Edison's been scoring in the second quarter, 3:59 is a lot of time for them.
Yes.
3 scores in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter, including a long.
Pretty smart clock management by the coach there to call those timeouts and save some time for their offense.
Long run by Blatnick, actually, was the second score of the game. So Freeze back to kick, Blatnick back to receive, and he gets it away. And it again will take a bounce at the 45, down to the 40. Blatnick's going to pick it up, 40, 45, 50, runs a man over and out of bounds. And Edison will have decent field position here with 3:47 left. They're on the St. Paul 48.
I think the defender was shocked he returned it. Missed him completely on the tackle.
And I think that's why he was able to pick it up. He saw him slow down a bit.
Ball is marked at the 48-yard line of the Flyers. It'll be first down and 10, Chargers.
Finnen in the backfield, but it's going to be a sweep. Whitmer. This time,
nice tackle.
He's going to get taken down, maybe gets a yard out of it. Wasn't able to reverse field that time. Good job by St. Paul.
Fought through his blocker there. Nice job wrapping him up.
Raphael Gross.
Brings up second down to 10.
Second and a long 9. It'll be a pass play. Right side,
Wide
caught by
open.
Wendt. Wendt across the 40, 35, breaks a tackle down to the 30. It'll be a Home and Kitchen Supply first down, and they'll stop the clock as they move the change.
Gavin Wendt. Tackle made by number 31, Levi Rosberg.
Clock starts up again
Made us to the 30-yard line.
after a gain of 18.
Edison.
It's going to be a handoff. Up the middle, Finnen.
Uh-oh.
Breaks a tackle, spins at the
spin.
15, breaks another tackle, and down to the 10. Give him 20 yards on the carry, and another Home and Kitchen Supply first down.
He does a great job of spinning on that initial contact. You don't see that a lot in high school, and it's gaining him some extra yardage every time.
Chargers.
Clock still running now, the 2:30, but with only 10 yards to go, you don't have to rush it as much. Too wide to the right. Man in motion, it's going to be taken by Claire. Gets hit at the 8, works his way up to about the 6.
Caden Claire, ball carrier.
They will give Claire
Tackle made by number 57.
the 6-yard line, gain of 4.
And number 28,
Second and goal
Focus.
from the 6.
Gain us to the 6-yard line. Brings up second down, goal.
The man's last. Edison plays first and then it's St. Paul.
Full house backfield. Some motion. It's going to be a boot. Hermes throws wide open.
Nice play.
Touchdown.
First pass is
Colton
complete to
Migro.
number 10. Colton Migro.
6-yard touchdown play. It's going to be 27-0. Take a look at the replay one more time. A lot of motion, a lot of movement in
That
that
was a
backfield, and
well-executed
it stayed
play.
in the hands of Hermes. Even though he ran into one of his running backs, still able to get out to the outside and throw it to a wide open Migro, the junior, for the touchdown. 93 seconds left in the half. And it is a 28-0 score. We'll take a break. Be back for the final 93 seconds.
St. Paul.
Let's go.
1:33 left in the first half. 28 second quarter points by Edison have them up 28-0. Travis Berardi back here with Ken Parrott, and Edison is a very good football team.
Very. Yep, well balanced. Executing their plays very well. A lot of threats. My page is full of different people who have been involved in the offense.
And I think, did
it go out of bounds? Did he touch it?
Let's take a look at the replay. Did it just go by him?
I think he whiffed, yeah.
Saul was bouncing that way, didn't move with it.
Worked out in his favor, yep.
So that will be a kick out of bounds. And St. Paul will get the ball on the 30? 35?
I think it's, I was thinking 30.
And
35.
It will be at the 35. So now 90 seconds left in the half.
Ball will be marked on the 35-yard line. Flyers going to be first down and 10. St. Paul.
Handoff freeze. Taken down in the backfield. Might have got a yard, but Cy Finnen all over that.
We're going to give him one.
And everybody's out of timeout, so.
Fortunately, Grant Coonley's still sitting on the bench.
And there's a crutch next to him now, too.
To him, yep. Not a good sign.
No. And St. Paul is going to be happy just taking this into the half unless they break one. Freeze, right side, he's eaten up. Loss of one, back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, and they don't have to take another snap if they don't want to.
Edison's defensive line has definitely taken over this ball game.
A 1 second difference between play clock and game clock. Like I said, they don't need to snap one more time, but we'll see if they do at the last play. 3, and they will. Pocus gets some yards. Give him 5, but that will not be enough as we have reached the half. 28 second quarter points have the Chargers down here at Contractors Stadium with a 28-0 lead. We'll take a break, and when we come back, halftime band show coming your way, live and free.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
know who it's from. You weren't included on it? No, you weren't on it. I thought maybe you were. I don't know who it is.
So get moving with the song High Hopes.
Introducing the St. Paul Marching Brass under the direction of Mr. Jacob Godley and Mr. Robert Futrell. The band is led on the field tonight by Vice President Meadow Bird and Secretary Kaylee Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Marching Flyers. Tonight we present to you an opening show of the season. We begin with the 2012 pop hit by Jamaican artist Omi, featuring solos by senior brothers Bryce and Isaac Cook. Please enjoy the band playing the rousing rendition of the smash hit, Cheerleader. to the top of the charts in Europe. It will go to peak at number 2 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. Here's the band's take on the catchy Child Cruise hit, Dynamite. Valley Kirby. Here is Castle on the Hill.
It is halftime here at Contractors Stadium in Norwalk, Ohio. Your score at the break, Edison 28, St. Paul nothing here on the NOMS Access Orthopaedics halftime report. And Ken, evenly played first quarter between the two teams, couple fumbles. It's looking good. Edison drove, though, big chunk play, set up their first score, and that kind of catapulted them as they jumped out to the 28-0 lead as we take a look at the statistics from the half.
Definitely got the offense going for Edison, and like I mentioned earlier, middle of the second quarter there, they're just outpowering them now. You know, the offense, the defensive lines are controlling the game, and Edison just has so many weapons. You know, we really don't have an outstanding stat leader because it's so well balanced, and it's a really great team. And unfortunately, with Norwalk, St. Paul, they lost their quarterback. They have no passing threat, so Edison can stack the box defensively, and they're just shutting down the running game.
Yeah, and it literally has been the play and the big run of Luke Blatnick. His long touchdown run of 66 yards was the second touchdown of the day for them. They scored 3 times in a 5-minute span in that first part of the second quarter, and then added one late, and they will get the ball here out of the half.
Yeah, and we look at Norwalk, St. Paul's stats. They've got a total of 56 yards. It's tough to compete when you can't move the ball. I mean, they moved the ball fairly well in the first quarter. They were getting a couple yards at a time, but but now we're at a point where I think I got Fries and Pocos carrying it 20 or 21 times for a total of 51 yards, and you just can't survive with those kind of numbers.
Yeah, they had 114 yards total 1 week ago, 80 rushing, and 34 passing. So, out of the break, and we did see midway through the first half, Grant Coonley was on the bench, had a crutch next to him as well, and I don't see him down here on the sideline at all.
No, I don't either.
So it's looking like Zach Roth will take things for the rest of the evening. Jack Stieber, who was injured in the second quarter against Huron, one of the captains out there, with Abe Hermes of Edison. Those two injuries really, really pivotal for St. Paul, especially early on in the season. But for everything that happens with a bad thing, there are good things to happen as well, as some of these players, these younger players, are getting some good experience.
You know, we talked about that. We were at Mount Good last week. They went through their bumps and bruises a year ago, playing a bunch of sophomores and younger kids, and it's paying off for them this season. So, you know, long way to go yet for the season for Norwalk St. Paul. They need to keep building and try to get better each week.
So, about to begin second half action here on the Contractors Design and Engineering scoreboard. Nate Griffin will kick things off. Now for Edison, maybe we see the ones out there for at least one more drive. They score, maybe get taken out. That also would start a running clock situation as well. But, I mean, especially early on, you do want to get your kids experience, but at the same time, you don't want to overrun them and possibly get an injury in a game that's a blowout. You don't want a Booby Miles situation.
Right.
Ready to go here for the second half. And we are underway. Ball received by the up back at the 20. Across the 30, still on his feet, 35, 40, 45, 50. Runs over the kicker who makes the tackle, but Edison already set up here to start the second half.
Kicker saved that one.
Brian Whitmer. Nate Goodman.
I think he had it in his head. He's just going to run over the kicker and go, but the kicker held on and brought him down. Nice job.
But they will start 1st and 10 from the St. Paul 45.
Big pass play here. Yep.
Looking
He's
deep.
Got him in, wide
down
open.
The seam,
wide
cut by
open.
Blatnick, and he is into the end zone on the first play of the second half.
45 yards.
And I think that answers our question that you and I were talking about at the half.
Yeah.
And that will start a running clock. 45 yards down the seam, 34-0 Edison. Running clock rules, if St. Paul were to get it to under 30-point differential, they would go back to a regular clock. So if they can score here off the next kickoff, as the kick is up and good.
St. Paul's defensive backfield is definitely struggling on their coverages. There's been receivers wide open for Edison every pass play.
35, St. Paul 0.
There wasn't anybody within 5 yards of him. 10 maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game will now be played with a running clock.
Now, when we looked at the first half stats, Edison only had 6 first downs. That's because it was big play.
Right.
Big play after big play.
Yeah. No, they really haven't had a long drive at all.
After the turnover was on the 15, they ran it up second and about 5 and then had that reversal for a touchdown. You had the 66-yard touchdown. You had that touchdown. So 3 possessions, they didn't even get a first down. They scored.
Yeah.
Kicking off for the Chargers, number 23, Alex Davidson.
Blatnick's trying to get my vote for MVP.
That's what I said. He answered. That answers our question that we were talking about the half.
I know.
Kick is away. It's a boomer. Taken at the 10. Freeze. 15, 20. Cuts back. 25 still on his feet. 30. Still up and knocked out of bounds at the 32. A nice return.
Yeah, nice effort.
And that's where we'll start. Coming up on 8:30 here. Still 81 degrees. We're in Florida right now, right?
Yeah, feels like it. Yeah, they got Zach Rothman in the offense again. Chance for this young man to get some experience here.
Freeze. Sweep to the right. Hits the hole. Pushes ahead. Gets a few. It's second down. Got that sweep. Let his lineman get ahead of him. Gets 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7. Kind of talked about this last week for Triad. Don't know if you're going to be able to come back with a running clock right now, but it's how you finish the game. Can you get a couple scores? Can you get a couple good drives going for momentum for next week when they host Calvert? It was always a good squad. The pile's being pushed. 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and short. Pocus. Nice run there. Rugby scrum.
Well, like we mentioned earlier, nothing beats experience, and you've got some sophomores here gaining a lot of experience. You're only halfway through week 2. We got 8 more games after this, so definitely
And St. Paul started slow last year and then came on and made the playoffs.
Right.
And they haven't even played in conference yet, and it seems like that conference is wide open. After 1 week and 1 half, it's looking like Monroeville might be the team to beat in the conference, but these 2 teams will meet late in the season. I think week 8 we'll have for you. So still a lot of time to recover. Maybe you get your 2 main running backs back, your quarterback back. It's still a lot of time.
Sure.
A lot of time. Gains 1. It will be 4th down. And it looks like St. Paul will go for it. Why not? I mean, you got nothing to lose right now. You somehow score, cut it to 28, clock stops, maybe you get something going. If you don't, it's just wasting more time. Pocus. Stop behind the line. He will not get it. Turnover on downs. Andy Strecker
all kinds of
got into the backfield there and made the stop.
All kinds of orange helmets waiting on him there.
So Edison now will start its 2nd possession like they did the first in St. Paul territory. 7:20 left in the 3rd.
Looks like first team still in.
Swing pass, fakes,
Nice
it goes
fake.
right up. Wow, what a pass. Went down inside the 20. It's a Home and Kitchen Supply first down. To the 18. 21 yards on the catch.
He does a great job of faking and then slinging that ball like a baseball. He just zips it right to his target.
Yeah, that ball fake bit the linebackers, and he had a wide open receiver.
He's done that a couple times tonight. It's pretty.
1st and 10 from the St. Paul 18. Handoff, right side, back, cut back, up the middle, and it is into the end zone. Cy Finnen.
19 yards.
Makes it 41-0. Goes to the outside. Watch this cut back, Ken. Once he cuts back to, he hits the afterburners right here. Goodbye.
Yeah. Had a nice key block there, about 5 yards down. Gone.
Davidson on for the extra point. Oh, kind of stuttered. No good.
Mishandled there or what?
Watch the replay. I think it was a mishandle because he had to stop. I think he got bobbled, and then he still tried to kick it. So, score 41-0. 5:53 left here in the third. $41-0, 5:53 remaining. And St. Paul with some work to do here to get back to a normal clock.
Mount Gade, Upper Sandusky in a battle. Mount Gade's up 18-14.
Chargers, number 23, Alex Davidson. Back deep for St. Paul, number 24, Landon Freeze. Number 28, Nick Pocus.
Davidson kicks it away. Down the left side, takes a hop. It'll stay in play. Freeze picks it up on the 16. He has a bit of a gap across the 30, 35, up to the 36, and that's where St. Paul will start.
Very nice. Almost looked like that was going to go out of bounds, and then it did an about face and started heading the other way.
First and 10 from the 36. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Man in motion, Ezekiel Dvorak. Handoff up the middle, 9 yards on the carry.
Nice power run.
Pocos gets 9. 2nd and 1.
Ran over some people on that one.
Bring up 2nd and 1 from the St. Paul 45. Handoff. Freeze gets a hole. Cross midfield down to the 48. 8 yards on the carry. It's a Home and Kitchen Supply. First down.
I'm impressed with both Freeze and Pocos. They're still hitting the holes very hard. Still giving it all. So what we like to see.
Handoff up the middle. Pocus gets 5. They'll officially give him 4. 2nd down. So the forward movement back at you for St. Paul.
Keep feeding your two studs.
Quickly to the line, St. Paul. Takes the snap, up the middle again, Freeze.
Nice
runs
run.
over a tackler, and it's enough for
Got
a home and
6.
kitchen supply first down. Freeze again. Hits that hole hard. 4 more yards, second down.
Second down, 6.
2 minutes left in the third.
Guess what's going to happen?
Well, even with
who's going to run it?
Pocus.
Oh,
breaks a tackle.
Nice job.
Still on his feet.
Wow, great
across the
second
25
effort.
down to the 23. 11 yards. Home and kitchen supply first down. So who was going to run the ball, Ken?
Well, that's what I said. One and two. Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands knew that.
It's kind of like the Lucas Cubs. You know it's coming at you. You just got to try and stop it.
Yep.
Speaking of, they're trailing Hillsdale 12-0 right now. Final 80 seconds of the third. Pocus breaks out to the right side, has a hole. Still on his feet, down to the 11, down to the 12. Another 11-yard gain. Another home and kitchen supply first down.
Getting up kind of slow there.
Big hit right at the line. Freeze will get 2 yards out of it. It'll be second down, and we'll see if St. Paul decides to run one more play before the end of the third.
Edison to the 10-yard line, brings up second down, 8.
They will. Final play of the quarter. Pitch outside. Pocus stopped, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. Back to the original line of scrimmage, and that will do it for quarter number 3. Edison on its way to 2-0. We'll have a running clock when we start the fourth.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Back here as we start fourth quarter action. 3rd and 10 for St. Paul. Handoff. Breaks out to the right side. Pocus inside the 10 to the 9.
Nick Pocus
3 yards. It'll be 4th down and 7. Score from Lucas, Ohio. Hillsdale 19, Lucas nothing. Professor Ken Parrott of Hillsdale High School enjoys that score. Dalton 27, Highland 13, and Granville 18, Clear Fork nothing. Those two are halftime scores.
Oh, get in there, get
into
in
the
there,
end
get in
zone.
there,
Is
there you
Pocus in.
Oh.
Ball's on the ground.
It. Oh, he fumbled it. I think they got it. They got it. 71 covered.
It'll be a Home and Kitchen Supply first down. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, he tried to reach it out there a little bit, and it just got knocked.
Zach Roth, the quarterback, kept with the play, recovered the fumble. No, they're saying that Edison took it.
Or was he short?
Oh, yeah, it was.
He was short. He was a half-yard short.
Yes.
Over on downs.
Yeah. That's right. It was 4th and goal.
Yeah. Well, not 4th and goal. Yeah, they had room to get a first down, but
he was short of the first.
Yep.
Change of possession. Handoff, trying to work some position out for Edison.
So I'm curious there because he was past that first down mark when he fumbled.
But the fumble came backwards.
And
so they were on about the 4-yard line. So, yeah, that's the loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's kind of like if a runner has the first down but then reverses field on his own.
Yeah.
He gets past.
Tough break.
Yeah. Gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down. 9:25 left here. Silas Perez on the carry. Gets about 6 yards there. 3rd down and a long 3. Edison will next take on Gibsonburg. Gibsonburg was taking on Seneca East this evening, while St. Paul will take on Calvert, who was in a dog fight with Monroeville last I checked. Third and now officially 4. It's going to be a keeper. And nothing going. Lemeister.
I think he made the choice to keep on that low snap there.
So, Chargers will have to punt. Backups on both sides out there, and a stop by St. Paul. Stay tuned after the game for the NOMS Access Orthopaedics postgame show, as well as our A.Miller Excavating MVP. We'll have that after the game right here. And now we will get a timeout, Edison. We'll take one with them. 7:41 left in this one. Edison has this one in hand.
Let's go. Here we go.
4th down out of the break. As the Chargers will kick this away. Low snap. His knee was down. That's a safety.
Yes, it was. Yep. Good call.
And St. Paul's on the board. The fans now knowing, the student section really realizing what happened.
Celebrate the small victories. Good for them.
41-2. And St. Paul will get the ball.
Yep.
Only bad thing is no matter what they do, score and get a 2-point conversion, it's still a 31-point game, and the clock will continue to run. But hey, let's try and get one in the end zone now. You got defensive score.
Yep.
You won't get shut out. So we'll have the free kick. Gallion maintains a 7-0 lead on carry. Freeze and Pocus standing on their own 32-yard line.
Decided to punt it.
Check that. Attempting the free kick for Edison, number 25.
Whitmer with the punt. It'll be taken by Crazy, fumbles it, but Pocus right there to pick it up.
Too much airtime on that for them to handle.
So that is where St. Paul will start. Their own 39 with under 7 to play.
It's a nice punt. First time we've seen them punt today.
They tried punting, but kneeled it down in the end zone. So yeah. And all the backups for St. Paul now will take the field. Three-back set. It'll be a handoff and taken down in the backfield. It's Bronson Cecil. Josh Thompson on the tackle for Edison.
Back to the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down, 12.
2nd and 12. 5:45 left.
I'm sure there's a number of us out there. Because we just saw a fire truck go by, a police, and an ambulance.
Breaking out. Looked like he was taken down in the backfield, but Ezekiel Dvorak. It's a loss of 2. However, it could have been a lot worse. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down, 14.
Third and 14. Up the middle.
There you go.
Cecil. He'll get 5. It'll be 4th down. So St. Paul will punt. And Edison will take over with what will most likely be the final possession of this one.
Yep.
Freeze back to punt this away. Gets it away. And fair catch, bobbled, but recovered at the 31. So, Ken, you know who we should have for our MVP?
Yeah.
I think that first touchdown of the second half pretty much clinched it, didn't it?
Definitely. Luke's got what? He's got 66-yard run, 7-yard run, both for touchdowns, 11-yard run,
and
then,
that passing
then
reception.
The 45-yard reception. 3 touchdowns kind of
we'll say
puts him in the category for my vote.
We'll say Cy Finnen, runner-up.
Yep.
But
for efforts on both sides of the ball.
Limberios, big run for him. Home and Kitchen Supply first down. Lambro out to the 43. We get down to 2:30 remaining in regulation. It's a sweep to the left side. Got a flag on the play. That might come back. There's 2 flags, either a block in the back or a hold.
We haven't had a lot of penalties, right? That's
only the second one.
Yeah, it's positive for both teams.
And the first one is because
pretty clean
somebody
game
on the sideline ran out on the field.
Very clean game.
Will be a hold. Back him up 10 yards, and clock still runs now at 1:30 left.
First down, 16.
Handoff, left side, and eaten up in the backfield.
4 or 5 guys there waiting on him.
This will be the final play of the game, most likely. Could be a penalty, score, you know. And they'll kneel on it, and that'll be it. So Edison, 2 very convincing victories to start the season. We'll move to 2-0. St. Paul back to the drawing board. They will drop 2-0-2. It's the final 10 seconds tick off. And that one, folks, is a final. Your final score from Contractors Stadium here in Norwalk. Edison 41, St. Paul 2. We'll take a break. When we come back, the post-game show as well as our MVP right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Time now for our A.Miller Excavating MVP. It is the senior running back out of Edison, Luke Blatnick. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, one of 7 yards, one of 66 yards, and he started the second half off down the seam, untouched, 45 yards for a receiving touchdown as Edison knocks off St. Paul 41-2. First of all, congratulations on 2-0. Just take me through this game. Take me through your performance. It was 0-0 through the first. You had that short score to start the second quarter, but then your big run of 66 yards really broke this game open.
Yes, sir. You know, coming into this game, we know St. Paul in the past is a very physical team, and our coaches preach all the time throughout the week. Hardest hitting teams usually going to come out on top, and they just preach that, drill it in our head, and I think tonight, obviously, we were the hardest hitting team, and obviously on that first play in the second half, quarterback Abe Hermes put the ball right on the money, and I took the rest. So
this is one of the more balanced teams that we've seen here in the last year and a half at the OH report. I mean, you have the 3-headed monster at running back. Your quarterback really good at faking out. I mean, a couple times he faked the screen, got a couple linebackers to jump, and then you had a couple big gains off of that. And then defensively, you guys all swarm to the ball. It doesn't matter if it's a pass or a run. Just tell me about your team. Tell me about your team's expectations, because from what I heard, at least here tonight, you guys want to do some big things this year.
Yeah, obviously our expectations for this year are repeating the SBC and go state 16-0, and that's all we want to do, make a big run.
Tell me a little bit more about this defense. It seems like everybody wants to be in on every given play.
Yeah, obviously last year we lost Blake Simon at middle linebacker, but I think Redekram and Malachi Hawkins have stepped up pretty good at middle linebacker. Me and Cy returned at outside backers, and we do a pretty good job. All of our defensive linemen have returned, secondaries returned, so I think all of us flying to the ball really helps, playing as a group and having a lot of energy.
41-2, your defense didn't give up any points, but always after 2 weeks, is there anything that you guys need to work on as you get into the SBC schedule, as you get to Gibsonburg next week?
Obviously, finishing the game with the 0 up there on the scoreboard for the other team would be big for us. So.
All right, lastly, as always here on the OH Report, sir, if you want to look in the camera, give as many people shout-outs as you want. The floor is yours.
Shout out Mom and Dad, and shout out all my teammates.
There you have it. Tonight's MVP, Luke Blatnick. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. The biggest stat, though, Edison is 2-0. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Let's go.
Time now for the NOMS Access Orthopaedics post-game show, where Edison, pretty much from the end of the first quarter on, rolled in this one. Travis Barati, Ken Parrott back here at Contractors Stadium to wrap things up, and let's get right into the final statistics of the night. St. Paul did get 1 more first down than Edison, but like we said, I think it was 3 or 4 possessions. They didn't need a first down to score. Big plays, couple turnovers, and it showed in the offense. 313 total yards and very balanced as well.
Well, like we talked about at the beginning of the game, you've got a lot of experience on one side of the ball, playing a bunch of seniors and juniors versus a lot of inexperience on the other side, and it, the stats, the final score clearly shows the outcome of that.
St. Paul on the other side, only 6 passing yards. Their quarterback went out early, and that really hurt their chances, and especially with their 2 running backs out. But I was impressed in what Pocos and Freeze was able to do.
A lot of short yardage gain there, and they hit the holes hard even when the game is out of hand. Those 2 still played hard, as well as their line, and that's impressive. That's the little things you can build on for next week.
Yeah, so Edison, very impressive. They move now to 2-0. Next, they will host Gibsonburg next week, 7 o'clock, while St. Paul will host Calvert next Friday night, right back here. Next Friday or next Saturday?
I don't know the answer.
30 days have September, April, June. Yeah, next Saturday.
Saturday.
Got it, a little warm out here. I'll just say that. But anyway, they'll play next week. It's just on Saturday.
Well,
get an extra day to get ready.
Share a field. That's hard to keep track of.
Right back here Final score once again, 41-2. Any final words, Mr. Parrott, before I got to truck back down for the Friday night pigskin?
Glad we got it done without anybody getting hurt except for the quarterback. We didn't have any cramps tonight, which surprises me, and we dodged the raindrops, so it's a good night.
Yeah, still 80 degrees, but hey, it's better. This is our 16th out of 17 last 17 weeks that we had good weather, and you and I were in a nice press box for the Northmore game when it did rain. So, hey, I'll take this. Just no bad weather, and hopefully it continues throughout the rest of the season. But that'll do it here from Contractors Stadium. Want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Ken Parrott, as always, my friend. Great job on a color commentary. Brandon Powell showing you the moving pictures behind the camera. Contractors Design and Engineering, our scoreboard sponsor. A.Miller Excavating LLC, our MVP sponsor. NOMS Access Orthopaedics, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. Civista Wealth Management, our instant replay sponsor. And Home and Kitchen Supply, our first down sponsor. I want to thank the fine folks here at St. Paul High School and the ones here at Contractors Stadium for allowing us to be here, as well as the OHSAA. Edison moves the 2-0, 2 convincing victories. They knock off St. Paul 41-2. For Ken Parrott, Brandon Powell, I am Travis Berardi saying so long from Contractor Stadium. We'll see you in about an hour and a half. 2.5 hours, I should say, for the pigskin.